Hey everyone, I wanted to take a second today and talk about what we've got going on and where the future of fitness is heading. I've had a bunch of questions recently about where I'm working now, what has changed, and why I left the gym business to go to the training business exclusively. And there's a few answers to that. So let me explain the differences between what we used to do at the gym, where I worked for 10 years, and now where we are at the training center model, and how this is a beneficial area. When you walk into a gym, what you're saying is, yes sir, I'm going to rent space and use of your equipment for this price. So it may be $9, it may be $99, and somewhere in between. When you come into a training center, you're signing up to get a workout plan, and you get that plan executed with you. So when we come in and we take you through a workout, it's been a crafted workout based on where you are physically, where you want to be, and each step is laid out in between. When you go into a gym, there's no accountability piece either. I mean, in the gym business, some of our favorite customers were those ones that signed up, and then their credit card paid every month and we never saw them. That was just free money to us. They didn't use the lights, they didn't use the toilet paper, they didn't use the drinking fountain, and they didn't put any wear and tear on our machines. And when you come into one of our training centers, you sign up on a set schedule, and if you miss my 5:30 a.m. boot camp, you're going to get a text message from me. You're going to get a phone call, say, hey, where were you this morning? Expected you here. We missed you as a group. And there's other people going to be working out with you. They're going to expect to see you there. In fact, I've got a couple people tomorrow morning that I'll be sending text messages to prior to their workouts to make sure that they're up and they're going to be there. Because we want you here, we have to get you here to get your results, because that's what you're ultimately paying for at one of our centers. The gym, you're just paying. Go to a gym at 6 o'clock on a Monday night in January and tell me how crowded it is. Hopefully you can find a treadmill. Hopefully half the treadmills aren't broken. Hopefully you have a plan, and hopefully the plan includes some equipment that's available for you. When you come to one of our training centers, we keep our space limited. I've only got so many kettlebells, I've only got so many ropes, I've only got so many squat racks, I've only got so many mats for us to do planks on. We can't oversell that, because at that point I can't deliver a workout to you. In a gym, they're going to sell as many memberships as someone will purchase. So if they're going up and they can sell 2,000 memberships in a gym that can hold 50 people at a time, they're going to sell them and kind of just let everything sort itself out. The other thing when you're in a gym, you're going to get bothered by the staff. They're going to want you to fill out a referral card. They're going to ask you if you've tried their free workout, if you've tried their online program, if you've bought their supplements. If you come to one of our centers, it's either going to be one or two trainers here, and they're awesome, because otherwise we wouldn't survive in this business. To survive as a training center, we have to provide results to you. We have to deliver them fast. They have to be good. It has to be fun, because if we don't, you're gone. We don't deserve to have your business in the first place. At the gym, you're just there. And if you don't if you don't come for 6 or 8 or 10 or 18 months like some people I've seen, that whole time your credit card just keeps charging. That's fine. We don't call you and find out where you are, because we don't really want to remind you that you're still paying. We don't want to poke the sleeping beast. The other thing about gyms, and this was my biggest complaint as a trainer from my training perspective, is the amount of just absolutely mind-numbingly boring equipment in there. We would spend thousands of dollars on a bicep machine that does this, or the leg thing that goes like this, that all the ladies use, that is $4,000 or $5,000 out of the box, and it doesn't get anybody anywhere. We don't have any of that stuff here, because all of our centers are designed by trainers. We have equipment in here that we know that works. It's the stuff that we would use to work out, and it's a lot more fun to use. We don't really call it equipment, because there's not really equipment. I mean, we've got medicine balls and kettlebells and ropes and tires and heavy bags and weights and dumbbells and physio balls and plyo boxes and a million other things in here to create a really fun and diverse workout. We don't sit you on one of these machines and have you push this back and forth while we stand here with a clipboard counting till 10. It just doesn't happen here. That's what we were doing 10 years ago, and I was part of it, and I kind of feel badly to this day because myself and a lot of other trainers did our clients a disservice with those workouts. Fortunately, we've evolved and we're in a better place now, and that's why we're here. Now, the last thing and the main difference in all of this, you're kind of seeing the picture now. When you come into one of our training centers, we're going to give you a complete workout. You're going to do a push, you're going to do a pull, you're going to do a quad dominant movement, you're going to do a hip dominant movement, you're probably going to do a carry. You may swing a medicine ball, you may swing a kettlebell. We're going to have you do some planks. We're going to have you on the suspension trainers. We're going to have you doing all these things anywhere on a 30 to a 60-minute workout, depending on which plan you're on and which time of day you're working out. And when you walk into a gym, I don't really know what you're doing, and it's going to be down to what equipment's available, how much time you have, what's not broken down, and what you're ready to do that day. The odds are that you're going to go in and you're probably going to do what you're comfortable with and what you're used to doing, which is what gets you exactly where you are today. Most people are comfortable with the treadmill or the bike, and then I know a few of the weight machines, so I'm going to push this one, and then I see her doing that, and I think I can do this one. And then at the end of it, you're like, well, that was a good effort, I got here for today, and then we go home. And then 6 months later, you're not going anymore because it's boring, you've gotten no results, and you don't know why you were there in the first place. When you come in here, we've got you doing a million different things each time. It's all planned out. We're doing progressions and regressions. We're doing assessments to make sure that prior to working out, you're able to do certain things. So we're not going to throw you out there in the middle of a class of triathletes that are just killing everything, and you haven't been working out in a month, and you just die 3/4 of the way through the workout on the floor and everyone's dancing around you. We don't do that. We take you through an assessment. We make sure you're in a position to hit the workouts. If you're not, we set up another plan for you to get you to the point where you can jump in with one of our groups. So I mean, if you're a non-runner, you're not going to come in and jump in with my Tough Mudder training group. That's just not something that you're going to do, because we've been ramped up and we're been doing what we're doing and planning for several months. So you're not going to jump in and do that. The main difference is here, and if you look down here, this is going to take the guesswork, the brain work, all that out of your fitness programming, whereas here we're stuck with just a lot of unknowns, and that's why this model hasn't worked. It's why I was in it for 10 years, and we're all evolving to this training mode, because this is what we find that works for people. Now, you may be the point where you've got your workouts down, you know your goals, you know what you need to do each day of the week. So the gym may be perfect for you, but it may not also. And for the people that are in between, this is a model that you're going to want to check out. You're going to want to find what this works, how it works for you, and what we have to offer, and in terms of price and availability, and how we can help you with your goals. If you have any questions or you'd like to learn more about this, leave a comment in the comment section. You can send me an email, you can text me, you can give me a phone call. I'd love to hear from you, I'd love to help you out. I appreciate your time today, and we'll be back with you very shortly. Just remember, today you've only got one shot at it, so go get it done. Thanks.